Hello and welcome to Shanmugam IS Academy. This is Ashwin. I welcome you all for current events of the day. So the topics for today's discussion are first Quad Summit held virtually, panel recommendations to improve air quality in Kerala, Supreme Court ruling on appointment of state election commissioners, Aster X France first military exercise in space. So these are all the four important topics which we are going to discuss based on the perspective of prelims as well as mains. The first one, that is Quad Summit held virtually first time. So Quad in the sense Quadrilateral Summit, in which four countries present in the Pacific Ocean are a partner. Here the participation of Indian Prime Minister, US President, Australian Prime Minister, Japanese Prime Minister will be participating virtually in the first Quad Summit. So what happens? What is the need for this summit? Quad is mainly focusing on the Pacific Ocean region. Here they are trying to decrease the activity of single dominance, which means China is focusing morely on the specific ocean region for its import and export process effectively. So to curb the dominance of single country over Pacific region, these four countries which are present in the Pacific Ocean region has taken this Quad summit, and they are doing such things to free and open Indo-Pacific region. They claim for an Indo-Pacific that is inclusive, healthy, backed by democratic values and not by coercion. The leaders have also pledged to promote a free, open rules-based order rooted in international law to advance security and prosperity and counter threats to both in Indo-Pacific and beyond. So working groups, the leaders have decided to create three working groups such as vaccine expert working group, climate working group, critical and emerging technology working group. So the climate has to be focused mainly here because global climate change is happening. So global warming is happening. So Paris Agreement. So Paris Agreement is one which has not been followed by many other countries, and it will be encouraging the Paris Agreement through the climate working group. So Quad Summit is the strategic dialogue between four countries, as we have discussed earlier. It is between India, United States, Japan and Australia. Quad Summit Vaccine Initiative, in which they are planned to supply 1 billion coronavirus vaccine across Asia by 2022. Under this initiative, India will use its manufacturing capacity to make US vaccines. Finance for that will come from US International Development Finance Corporation and the Japan Bank for International Cooperation. Australia will be supporting through finance and training and provide last mile logistical support for the distribution of vaccines. So let us take up the next one, that is regarding environmental science based prelims related perspective, that is air quality in Kerala. The National Green Tribunal appointed a joint committee to study air pollution in Kerala. It made several recommendations to improve air quality in Kerala. So let us see what is that recommendations. Installation of vapor recovery systems at fueling stations. Retrofitting of diesel vehicles with particular particulate filters to improve air quality. We know that particulate matters are divided in two types. One is which are more dangerous. One is particulate matter 2.5 and particulate matter 10. Here the retrofitting of diesel vehicles means the petrol fuel stations are a major source of benzene emissions, volatile organic compounds. So volatile in the sense they will be appearing in the air. So we need to capture this air or vapors. So this is what the retrofitting of diesel vehicles, and here they will be capturing this particulate matter 2.5. Hence the installation of the vapor recovery system is an important step in improving air quality. Promoting battery operated vehicles and banning old diesel vehicles in a phased manner. It is also an approach or recommendation by this panel of National Green Tribunal. Greening of open areas and creation of green buffers. Green buffers in the sense you can see while going on the highways. In the center of the highway, the government, that is National Highways Department, has cultivated or planted this noise absorbing and sound absorbing crops or plants. So these are known as green buffers. Some of the trees also has been planted along the roadsides to reduce the emissions and also to reduce the noise. So what is the short-term measures taken? Strict actions against visibly polluting vehicles. So if a bike or a car or any kind of vehicle which is going on the road polluting very visibly by releasing smoke or any other sounds, this will be curbed by strict actions. Introduction of wet or mechanized vacuum sweeping of roads, controlling dust pollution at construction sites, ensuring transport of construction materials in covered vehicles. So benzene pollution, here it is important to note for prelims perspective, benzene is colorless, flammable liquid with a sweet odor. Please note it down. It evaporates quickly when exposed to air. Source, benzene is formed from both natural and human activities. Human activities sometimes can be given in prelims as anthropogenic activities. Please note down, human activities can be also called as anthropogenic activities. Natural sources of benzene include volcanoes and forest fires. These are the two natural sources from which benzene evolves. It is also a natural part of crude oil, gasoline and cigarette smoke. Uses, benzene is a widely used industrial chemical. It is found in crude oil and it is a major part of gasoline. It's also used to make plastics, resins, synthetic fibers, rubber lubricants, dyes, detergents, drugs and pesticides, through which benzene has been released in the environment. Exposure to benzene. What can be happen when you are exposed to benzene? Benzene has been used in the industrial process and indoor residential things. So what is the side effect can be happen through this benzene exposure? Hemological effects. Hemological effects in the sense it can affect your blood. It will be causing acute and long-term adverse health effects and diseases including cancer also. So it is very important to note what is the composition of benzene and the characteristics of benzene and the disease caused by benzene. Supreme Court ruling on appointment of state election commissioners. So Supreme Court has ruled out in Goa which is saying that any bureaucrat, any government authority holding office of government should not be given the possession of state election commissioner. So what is the key observation of the Supreme Court judgment? States should appoint independent persons and not bureaucrats holding government office, because the independence of election commission cannot be compromised at any cost. The court has also asked all states to comply with the constitutional scheme of independent state election commission. So there is a constitutional right to appoint a state election commission in which states should not infer, because he only can be appointed by governor of that specific state. So what the state election commission? State election commission is a constitutional authority. We all know that it is a constitutional authority under the article of 243 and article 243 ZA of the Constitution of India. It is the purpose for superintendence, direction and control of the preparation of electoral rolls for the elections of panchayats and the municipalities. We usually know that. What is the composition? The State Election Commission is a single member commission comprising a state election commissioner. So State Election Commissioner is a single member appointed to the state to carry out the panchayats and the municipalities elections, and he will be the whole supervisor of that process. He is appointed by the governor, as we have discussed earlier. SEC can only be removed from his office on the same grounds and procedures as the judge of the High Court. So High Court judge only have the ability to remove the State Election Commissioner. Please note it down. Next, the first military exercise in space going to happen by France, named Astre X. The exercise has been named Astre X in reference to the first French satellite which was put into orbit in 1965. During the exercise, the French military aims to monitor a potentially dangerous space object. So the space object which are dangerous to their space satellite will be monitored through this satellite process or military exercise process. It will also analyze threats to its own satellite from another foreign power possessing a considerable space force. It is also an important thing to note down. The new US Space Force and German space agencies are also taking part in the exercise along with France. What is the significance of this exercise? The exercise part of France's strategy to become the world's third largest space power after USA and China. Here you can use this for main sensor rating. US is first in space, and the second is followed by China, and the third is the willingness of France. We can wait and see, does France have the ability. This space military exercise are also the first ever attempt not only for France but also for Europe. Europe is a big Europe is a big place which contains many countries. So exercise conducted by France in 2017, Russian spy satellite Olium K tried to intercept the transmission from Franco-Italian satellite. So France and Italy has manufactured a satellite called Athena Fides. This satellite was used by both Italian and French armies for security communications. This act of Russia was called an act of espionage. Note down the act of this to intercept the Italian satellite by Russia is called by France in the name of an act of espionage. Hence, to prevent such attacks in future, France in 2019 announced its French Space Command and is also conducting this exercise. Likewise, they are conducting in sea and land. This is the first ever attempt by France to conduct this military exercise in space. So let us take up the next one, that is Ministry of Human Affairs Directive on influx of illegal migrants from Myanmar. So recently we have studied a lot about Myanmar because Citizenship Amendment Act has been infused in Indian Parliament. So issues related to NPR, National Population Register, and NRC has been happening in India, and now also some gimmicks also happening related to that. So let us discuss what happens in the Ministry of Human Affairs. Home Affairs, Ministry of Home Affairs. Chief Secretaries of states like Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh has informed to notice or to take appropriate actions regarding illegal influx from Myanmar to India. So Myanmar people are entering into India. You have to note the illegal influx of them. This is the order given by MHA, Ministry of Home Affairs, to the chief secretaries of these four states. We have to study the convention, that is United Nations Refugees Convention 1951. The 1951 Refugee Convention, also known as Geneva Convention. Please note down, it is known as Geneva Convention. You should not be aware of that word. What is 1951 Refugee Convention and Geneva Convention? It can be a question for prelims. It is a United Nations multilateral treaty for the protection of refugees. So it is a treaty to protect the refugees. They have defined who all are refugees. So here you have to note down who all are refugees, and you can use this for mains answer rating. Refugees are defined by the United Nations Refugee Convention Act 1951. Likewise, you can give a start or introduction in your mains answer question regarding refugee. The convention defines a refugee as a person who fled their homes and countries due to well-founded fear of persecution because of his or race, religion, nationality, membership of a particular social group or particular opinion is a refugee. So this was an actual definition for refugee given by United Nations Refugee Convention 1951. The convention also sets out which people do not qualify as refugees, such as warfare criminals. So warfare criminals are not noted as refugees in convention, United Nations Refugee Convention 1951. So here we have non-refoulement. So refoulement is a principle in 1951 Refugee Convention Act. According to this principle, a refugee should not be returned to a country where he or she is having an excess amount of threat for his or her life or for her or his freedom. So this is what all about Refugee Act of 1951 of United Nations. With this we wind up today's session. We are having almost 105 days from today for prelims examination. Please concentrate on current affairs also, because there may be much questions can be asked regarding current affairs. Thank you for watching the session. Let us meet you on tomorrow's session. Thank you so much.